here in the 8th.
Birdie's an interesting pitcher, Flash, when you start to try and do some roster crunching with the Yankees. If you listen to what pitching coach Matt Blake and manager Aaron Boone have said about him, they have gushed about his stuff, talking about it being filthy and one of the best arms out there. He's going to run that fastball up there to close to 100. He's got the terrific slider. And he's pitched very well heading into tonight. 5 scoreless innings, 9 strikeouts this spring.
Fastball at 99 just misses off the plate away. Number 9 hitter Ali Sanchez up for his 3rd at bat. He's gotten beat up behind the plate. Still in there here in the 8th inning. Good fastball for strike 2. I like his delivery, Jack. You know, he's pumping it up there 98, 99, but it doesn't look like he's overthrowing. It just jumps out of his hand nice and easy. Controlled delivery. And 3-2. Fouled off.
Yeah, it looks effortless in some ways coming out of Birdie's hand. And you look at his career, he was a 2nd-round pick in the 2014 draft. Luke Weaver, who started tonight's game, was a 1st-round pick in that same draft.
Goes slider and just misses. See, Rortvedt wanted the call, didn't get it. This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees.
This is what they would call a good miss. Some hitters are going to chase that. Sometimes you're going to get the call. Neither happened for Birdie, but still an impressive pitch.
Jack, you can tell everything you need to know by Ben Rortvedt's helmet. When he dropped it down, when he didn't get the call, he thought that was a strike. Good pitch, good catch, and didn't get the call. Top of the lineup, Palacios, first at bat for him tonight.
Flash, how often, if ever, did you have someone ask you throughout a spring training for an evaluation of a pitcher that maybe was on the bubble, maybe was in contention for a roster spot, and then you're the one catching the stuff where an assistant GM or a coach or a manager or even a GM wanted your take?
Yeah, it was more coaches during spring training, pitching coaches, and you know, a lot of times we would have meetings as a catching group where you'd be with your catching instructor, the pitching coach, and you would go through everybody on the roster and give your opinion, and you didn't know if your opinion had any weight, but they definitely wanted to hear what you were seeing, especially in game situations. 100.7 miles an hour, fastest pitch this spring.
Yeah, that velocity is going to grab your attention. The breaking pitch. You talked about the delivery. Obviously wants to be able to have the command. Hasn't pitched a lot at the major league level. Only 19 games spread out over 4 years.
1-2, breaking ball gets him. 2 down. Yankees spring training on Yes is presented by your local Ford stores. There's an engine that drives this team. Ford is proud to be the official SUV of the New York Yankees. Two down, Edward Olivares. will get an at-bat against Birdie. 96. Heading the count 0-1. Jack, you do bring back a memory for me, though. When I was with the San Diego Padres, a general manager of the team came down. I've never had a general man. He said, I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but you faced Eric Plunk in the American League, and I'm asking you what you think of him. The trade never happened, but I had never had a general manager ask me point blank, would you make this move?
What was your response?
I gave him everything I could on Eric Plunk, and I almost walked away like, I don't want anything to do with this, right? About making a decision about a Hall of Famer, Ricky Henderson, who absolutely loved playing with. The trade never went down, but that was Kevin Towers, who was a scout at heart, turned into a general manager, and he wasn't afraid to ask players, coaches, training staff their opinions on certain moves. He did it a little differently.
He wanted info. I respect that. I love that story. He was digging for as much info as possible.
2-2 from Birdie, swing and a miss. So another impressive inning by Yankee pitching, another impressive inning by Nick Birdie.
This spring is the perfect time to get away with a great deal on your favorite Hyundai model. All backed by America's best warranty, plus 3 years or 36,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. Add more joy to your journey at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get in and get away now before these deals are gone. Lease an all-wheel drive Tucson for $229 a month or get 0% APR or up to $1,500 bonus cash. Hurry, offers end soon.
When you swing, this part of the bat. Life is hard, but you guys have to work harder, okay?
Yes.
Be resilient.
Thank you.
You go. Oh, wow, look, you blew everything. We're going to come out looking like our pops.
What do you do wrong?
No, I ain't doing nothing wrong. My name is O'Neal Trinidad, and I want to live.
After months of hibernation, it's time to reemerge. Let spring inspire you to start fresh, too, behind the wheel of a new Ford SUV, featuring power that invigorates, capability to venture way off the grid, and tech that helps you forge a new path. It's a big world. Get out there and experience it. Now, returning lessees can get an Escape for just $199 a month for 24 months, only at your local Ford stores.
Aaron, first game action since March 10th. What did it feel like to return to game speed tonight?
No, it felt great. It felt great. Finally got a chance to get out of the cage and get out there on the field. But, you know, it was fun to be a part of this game tonight, especially watching Stan do his thing and everybody in the lineup kind of clicking on all cylinders, man. It was fun to watch.
Did you feel anything in your abdominal area during tonight's game?
No, I didn't, but I think you guys saw that.
we saw in the first inning, I think, is probably what you guys hope is the blueprint. As Juan Soto, he works a walk down 0-2. You hit a double. Stanton goes over the batter's eye. What type of message should that send to pitchers around baseball?
You know, I don't know about what type of message. I think it just, you know, it's about just, you know, guys are locked in. Guys are ready to go. Like I said, we didn't have a great year last year. I think as a group, collectively, you could ask each individual. They know that, you know, they weren't at the top of their game and doing what they wanted to do. And I think that just lit a fire under a lot of guys. And, you know, a lot of guys came in here with a extra bit of focus, extra bit of confidence to go out there and do their thing. So it's anytime you had a guy like Juan Soto, Verdugo, Grisham, you know, it makes it even better.
Opening day a week from tomorrow, how many more in-game at-bats do you want before spring training concludes?
As many as I can get. you know, we'll see what the schedule holds for. You know, I got to talk to Skip and see what we got, but as many as I can get. But we got so many tools here to kind of replicate game at bats. We got so many guys throwing on backfields that we can supplement at bats where we need to, and you know, be ready to go on the 28th.
Aaron, appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Justin. So I guess good news all the way around, Jack. The production out on the field with Aaron Judge, and it sounds like the abdominal discomfort not an issue tonight as Vargas grounds out for the first out here in the 8th.
Yeah, we talked about it. We saw him tested early, rushing across center field to try and make a play, doubling in his first at-bat, walking in a lengthy at-bat in his second at-bat, later making a play in center field. So as Judge works his way back, this is the first of many steps forward, but you could see he was encouraged by what happened tonight, and now he gets his work in leading up to March 28th.
Jordan Groshans, his first at bat. Interesting. Aaron Judge says, I want to get as many at bats as I can, right, moving forward. Wherever they are, whatever we have to do. Ground ball to third, 2 down.
He had 14 coming into tonight, so every hitter is different, but sure, you want to get those reps against batters pitchers, I should say, who are trying to spin the baseball, who are trying to get you out, who are trying to throw you high velocity. Although you also heard Aaron talk about the ability to replicate that, and there are pitching machines that can basically replicate who a pitcher is these days, and you could think that you're facing Framber Valdez in the hitting cage.
2 down for Oswaldo Cabrera, 0 for 1, struck out in the 6th, and quickly behind in the count here, 0-2. Jammed, pop up to the left side, and an easy out for Priester as the Yankees lead 12-0, trying to close this one out in the 9th.
This spring is the perfect time to get away with a great deal on your favorite Hyundai model. All backed by America's Best Warranty, plus 3 years or 36,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. Add more joy to your journey at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get in and get away now before these deals are gone. Lease an all-wheel drive Tucson for $229 a month, or get 0% APR or up to $1,500 bonus cash. Hurry, offers end soon.
In passing down lifelong skills, in your ability to lose weight and keep it off. And when you believe you can succeed, you already have.
Wegovy is for adults with obesity and shouldn't be used with semaglutide or GLP-1 medicines. Don't take Wegovy if you or your family had medullary thyroid cancer, multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if allergic to it. Stop Wegovy and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may happen, including pancreatitis and gallbladder problems. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with type 2 diabetes, especially if you take medicines to treat type 2 diabetes. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes, or if you feel your heart racing while at rest. Depression or thoughts of suicide may occur. Call your provider right away if you have any mental changes. Common side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
So keep on believing, because it's not just about the weight you lose. It's about everything you gain. Believe on. Wegovy.
Tomorrow, 1 o'clock on the Yes app, spring training baseball continues as the Bombers travel to Northport, Florida to take on the Braves. Then on Friday afternoon, the Yankees are back at Steinbrenner Field to face the rival Mets. First pitch is scheduled for shortly after 1 p.m. on Yes and the Yes app. Gorgeous look outside of Steinbrenner Field. New pitcher for the New York Yankees trying to close this one out. Be Clayton Andrews. Left-hander on the pitch top of the 9th inning. Yankees lead 12-0 on 14 hits.
So, Flash, the star of the game, obviously, for the Yankees tonight is Giancarlo Stanton, 6'6". He had 3 home runs. The pitcher trying to close out the game for the Yankees right now, get the final 3 outs, is Clayton Andrews, who is 5'6". 4 games at the major league level for the Brewers last season. Do not let his size fool you in terms of velocity. 4-seamer averages 95 miles an hour. He also throws a change and a slider, and you see those numbers with the Brewers last year.
Yeah, the first thing I noticed on his delivery, really hides the baseball behind his left hip. Gives him a little bit of deception with that 93-mile-an-hour heater. And quickly ahead in the count, 1-2. As Nick Gonzalez shoots that one foul.
Solid game from Stanton, beyond solid. One more look at what you're talking about here. Flash, just pitchers don't see it until the last second. Tucks it behind, brings it over the shoulder. But in addition to Stanton, the Yankees got 3 1/3 solid innings from Weaver. They saw the return of Judge. They saw Soto do the things that he does to help boost an offense, and a little microcosm of what might be to come.
Jack, this is one of those nights. Aaron Boone's going to go in his manager's office, but all of the other coaches are going to go in the coaching room, and there's going to be no dissension. Matt Blake, the pitching coach, is going to say, okay, 8 shutout coming into this, and a good start for Andrews first out here in the 9th. James Rowson, the hitting coach, is going to say, we threw up 12 tonight on 14 hits. Tanner Swanson, the catching instructor, is going to say, my guy went 7 innings, right? A lot to like in the coach's room tonight.
A tremendous amount. One of those spring training nights that was almost perfect for the Yankees. Not so for the Pirates, who will have a not so long trip back to Bradenton, but it will feel long.
Williams gets an at bat. Luke Weaver started. Gonzalez took over. Clay Holmes got a couple of outs. Ian Hamilton looks sharp. Birdie looks sharp. And Andrews trying to close it out as Williams loops this one in the left field. A sliding play by Gonzalez. 2 down. Nice play.
Covers a lot of ground on this ball. As you said, a looping shot comes in just off above the grass to make the grab. And a lot of gold on the bottom of those cleats.
I don't know if I like the catch as much as I like the cleats.
All those pitchers you mentioned too, Flash, that succeeded. There they are again. All those pitchers that succeeded Weaver, including Birdie. I think we know that all the other ones are on your major league opening day roster, but Birdie in serious contention for a roster spot with what he's done this spring and with the stuff that he flashes.
Yankee fans starting to clap. They've had a lot to clap about tonight. 12-0 Yankees, and that will do it. A 1-2-3 inning from Clayton Andrews. Aaron Boone shaking hands with his coaching staff. 12 runs on 14 hits, and a shutout on the other side from Yankee pitching, as the Yankees dominate over the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight. It's time to look at our Cadillac player of the game, Jack.
Flash, the easiest choice we will make all spring. It's Giancarlo Stanton hitting this first home run over the batter's eye for 455. Number 2 off Gonzalez was 453. Then he goes for the hat trick. Number 3, all off Marco Gonzalez. Those home runs traveled more than 1,300 feet. It was a command performance by Stanton at the plate tonight.
Well, we're going to take a look at our scoreboard. Time of the game, 2:39. The Yankees, 12 runs on 14 hits. Pirates did not score a run, only had 4 hits. Weaver got the win, Gonzalez the loss. O'Neill Cruz, 1 for 3 and a double, and Jack already detailed Giancarlo Stanton his night. Aaron Judge returned to the lineup, and it was a good return, 1 for 1 with a double, an RBI, and a run. Well, that's going to do it from George M. Steinbrenner Field. Special thanks to producer Josh Isaac. Our director is Ryan Rutherford. Mike Webb, Jared Bosnack, and our executive producer is Mr. John J. Filippelli. Join us again Friday as the Yankees take on the Mets from George M. Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, Florida. Our coverage on Friday is going to begin at 1 o'clock on the Yes Network. Once again, our final score, 12-0 Bombers on 14 hits. For Jack Curry, Justin Shackle, I'm John Flaherty from George M. Steinbrenner Field. Have a good one, everybody. So long.
This spring is the perfect time